Hello, Taurus, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Yana Nicole, and for those of you that are not new to the channel, you may see that the setup is a little bit different. I'm trying something new, just a little bit of different technology. Depending how October goes, guys, we may or may not stay with this new setup, or I may go back to the old setup. So this is a love reading for Taurus, October 2018, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And since we're looking at energies of love, well, Venus applies too. So if you have Taurus with Venus, there you go. These messages may apply in that circumstance as well. So let's see how you are loving and being loved, Taurus, in the month of October. I have one that just flipped over. It was the Magician, guys. Let's remember that. I'm going to do another shuffle because I don't like that when they flip over during the cut. Let's see what we have here. Much better. King of Swords, first card out. We then get the Mastery card. This is this deck's Chariot, okay, guys? Page of Pentacles at the base of the reading. The Wheel of Fortune in your recent past, Taurus. Knight of Pentacles. Coming towards you, we have Temperance, which is this deck's guide card, but it is Temperance, okay? And your self spot, Taurus, we have the Four of Swords. The Wise One is in your environment, which is the Hermit for this deck. Nine of Swords is in your hopes and fears, Taurus. You know what I'm getting ready to say. And the Three of Cups is the final outcome. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Rods, okay? Underneath the Knight of Rods, we see the Two of Cups. So check this out. You guys know what I'm going to say. For some of you, this is about movement of some sort, moving on, actually relocating. Some of that could be on your agenda in October. For others of you, what we're seeing here is moving on, possibly from a air sign with this King of Swords. There's some, or this air sign could be moving on from you. We do have the Chariot here, and that is the card of Cancer. I'm not getting a lot of heavy water in this reading, though. That's a King of Swords being here. I feel like there's something with communication. Communication could be funny because one is traveling. Ace of Pentacles. If they're traveling, it would be for work for those of you that that message is for. Page of Rods, and then the 10 of yeah, there could be some issues with communication for those of you that are dealing not only with air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I am feeling fire here too. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Either you or them. There's something here with our communication is strained or not easy to finish conversations because this person is always on the go, or I'm always on the go, or there's something about the location where they are. Also, there's a focus here with building finance. I feel like for either you, Taurus, or the individual, your partner here, there is this feeling of, I've started something new. Something has come into my life that's very, very good, but takes a lot of my effort. The good thing about it is, because it's come into my life, even though it takes a lot of effort, if I keep with this, I'm going to build more stability and financial stability as well, okay? But it's a lot. It feels like it's a lot. For some of you, it could be requiring that you travel. For others of you, it just takes a lot of your time and your energy. We see this thing with Temperance here coming towards you. And Temperance is all about balancing the head and the heart. You always hear me say this. It's alchemy, okay? It's also about patience, however, okay? So there's going to be a need in October, Taurus, to make sure that you're not too much in your head overthinking things, and you're also not reacting from an emotional place without really rationalizing the actions that you're getting ready to take, okay? And don't feel bad, you're not the only sign that got that. I also think Gemini got this in their reading as well, dealing in their relationships. Okay, so there's a need for balance, and then there's also something here about, again, there's the travel with the Three of Rods, but this time it's in reverse. I feel like some of you decide to take a pause in traveling, but you're doing this against advice of someone that's more spiritually inclined than you or more enlightened than you. It could also be no movement for those of you that are married. It's to bring some sort of balance and harmony to a marriage, okay? There's some sort of pause that happens here. Not moving forward with something. Not moving towards something. And the thing about it is, Taurus, this is your card. The Hierophant is your energy. So it's not going forward, but I feel like you are supposed to be going forward. I feel like for those of you where there is a lot of movement happening in your life and it feels like I'm always all over the place, you're not being guided to stop moving. You're being asked to find some balance here. And the first step in finding balance in your life is to find balance within yourself. And that starts by finding the balance within your head and your heart. If you can do that, then you can find the balance in your life to make things run more smoothly. Not only in work and finance, but in love and relationships and friendships and family. But you got to start with yourself first. Some of you could even be wanting to take a step back from everything. This is about rest and rejuvenation because there's been so much movement. Some of you actually may be wanting to go on vacation. I also see that when we see the Four of Swords here, it's kind of like my getaway card. This person, look at her hands. She's like, give me a moment, you know. I have been doing so much. My head is spinning and I just need some time to kind of rest, all right? I feel like October is going to find you in this space where you're going to need a moment to get your bearings again, Taurus, and that's okay. I feel like you will have the means and you'll be able to find the time to do this, okay? I don't see things suffering. I also feel like you're missing something here. So I want you to stay positive because the Four of Cups is about not seeing what the universe is offering you, okay? You're missing what the universe is offering you because you're looking at all of these cups, these other cups, but there's something that you're missing. And I feel like for those of you that actually take a moment to yourselves, take a moment to get some rest and step back from everything that's hectic, you'll discover this cup. It's funny that I said discover this cup, but what I meant to say was you'll see this cup again. I feel like some of you have been kind of neglecting partnerships because you're so caught up in finance and work and travel and the responsibilities of work. There's been a neglect here, and it could be causing a little bit of conflict, okay? I definitely feel like with the Hermit in your environment, you're dealing with a partner, possibly a Virgo. You're dealing with a partner that is already like soul searching themselves for answers, okay? They're in their heads quite a bit. They're looking for enlightenment within themselves. They're wanting to solve some problems that they have on their plate, possibly problems between the two of you. This person could have been a little quiet lately, spending a little bit more time to themselves. Why is the wise one, the hermit here? Ooh. Ten of Swords and Strength in reverse. I feel like this person has recently gotten hurt. They're finally coming out of it, but I think that they're coming out of it because they're starting to find some strength in themselves. But I feel like they're still in the process because we see strength in reverse. There's also something. Okay. So this is, for some of you, this person's been hurt by your pride, not wanting to bend or compromise. And that could have put this person in this Ten of Swords. And instead of fighting with you, this person could definitely be going within to try to find solace and peace on their own, okay? I feel like you're very worried with this Nine of Swords. And this is, look, y'all know how I feel about this Nine of Swords, okay? Taurus, you get here. And then after this step, you take yourself here. And the way that this happened, you go from the 9 to the 10, this is a manifestation. You start here in your head and you create it, and then something to actually bring on the next step, which is the Ten of Swords, is created by you. So unless you want to be in this place of the Ten of Swords, like these people around you or this person that's around you in your environment, my advice to you would be to remain positive during the month of October. And that's the advice that you're getting in this message, period. My ninth spot is not just hopes and fears. My ninth spot is the place where my guides stick the card that says, hey, don't forget about this. So what you're being told here is watch your thoughts. Watch how you're viewing things, how you're feeling about things, unless you want to manifest the worst, unless you want to manifest events that match those negative emotions that you're allowing to ruminate within yourself, okay? The Three of Cups is about positivity. It's about reuniting, celebrating. There could be some events that are coming up, possibly a wedding or a party or a birthday for some of you. But this is going to be very good. If it's showing up here and it's because you have an event that's coming towards you, towards the month of October, towards the end, the middle to the end of October. Well, what it's saying here is, yes, you need to attend this, because this is going to be very positive for you. And this could definitely help to get your balance, especially those that have been all work and no play. The message is you need this, okay? So Three of Cups for Taurus. There's newness here. Some of you could be attending a baby shower, okay? That's number one. Page of Cups. You could also be receiving maybe an apology from one that was, maybe decided to restrict themselves from you in a way, and they're finally coming out of this restricted way of thinking. Someone that may have isolated themselves, you could be definitely meeting up with them. And what we're seeing here is you could be receiving an apology, or you're being given the opportunity to extend an apology if it's you that needs to be doing that. We see the Page of Cups here. So this is emotion. It's a little bit of emotion, but still, the Empress shows up. I feel like this celebration brings in some sort of freshness for you. The Empress is also about fertility, birth, and conception for me, which is why I said some of you could definitely be attending a baby shower or receiving news of birth that makes you want to celebrate. That would be really, really awesome, okay? So Taurus, your advice in this reading is to find some balance here between work and love, okay? I see that the wheel is turning for a lot of you, or it has turned in the recent past. I see that there is this focus on creating financial stability. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you're also going to have to find the balance in creating financial stability and love. Okay? Also, be positive. I need for you to look for the best outcome and believe that it's possible, because guess what, Taurus? It is. All right? So these are the messages that I have for you for the first part of October. Guys, I will be back with you very soon to look at mid-month October love and mid-month October general readings. Taurus, take care, and I love you.